Alright, me babbers, before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and dingle my bell to make sure you don't miss any more physical media goodness. On with the show. Alright, me babbers, Bristolian Dave back here again. And of course, I've got another media collection update for you. So this time, I've got a massive stack of DVDs. Again, they were all from pre-lockdown hoarding ups, which all from charity shops as well. So I'm going to dive straight in. We're going to go through them. We're going to see what weird, wonderful, fantastic, obscure, and weird stuff. I already said weird, didn't I? Yeah. Let's get to it. So the first title I've got here stars Gina Davis and Matthew Modine. Modine, whatever. Cutthroat Island. Never actually seen it, but it looks pretty good. Then we have a film called The Messenger. I don't think this is that old, but it's got Robert Shaheen in it, and I do enjoy his acting. So. And we've got Charlie Sheen and Michael Biehn in Navy SEALs. This I was really shocked to find, especially at the price I got it for, but see, that scares me. You can hear that. I want to check that disc. But it stars Oprah Winfrey, Reese Witherspoon, Mindy Kaling, Storm Reid, Zach Galifianakis, I'm pronouncing it like that, and Chris Pine. That's A Wrinkle in Time. So, I don't know what this is supposed to be like, but be interesting to see. And then we have Brenda Blethyn, Jude Law, and Gretchen Mol in Music from Another Room. This looked interesting, starring Malcolm McDowell. It's called The Barber. And then we have a film called Valentine's Day, which again, I've never seen. Mario Van Peebles and Randy Quaid's in it. Okay. And then we have a 4-pack of movies. Now, they're all thriller films, apparently. So we have Rob Lowe in Cruel Deep. We have Robert Sean Leonard, Kelly McGinnis, and Kiefer Sutherland. Okay. In Jet. We have Oliver Gruner and Brad Dourif in The Last Line of Defense, and Luke Perry in Storm. Rest in peace, Luke Perry. One of these 4-packs. Now, if you're in the UK, you're probably familiar with these sorts of things. I don't know if you get them in the US, but generally, they're like the lower budget movies. They tend to a lot of time be action movies, thrillers, things like that. On the lower budgets, they all get bundled together like this and sold really cheap. So, saying that, it does say not to be sold individually on it. So, this must have been part of a set as well. I know sometimes in the past I picked up like 10 movie sets and things like that. So, yeah. But it's not to say they're all bad. Low budget doesn't mean bad. It just means low budget. It means generally crapper CGI. But then just don't buy the CGI ones. I don't know. Next up, we've got a really young, there's a G. Really young Ryan Gosling, Amy Adams as well. It's cool. Drive to Dream. Looks like an American football movie. Don't know. Looks cool. And then we've got Neil Diamond and Laurence Olivier in The Jazz Singer. Next up, we have a Jake Busey film. Also stars Stacy Keach, and that is Death Row. We have a horror film, I think, by the looks of it. Some Doors Should Remain Closed, starring Christina Ricci, The Gathering. I do like Christina Ricci, to be fair. But I've never heard of this. Oh, it's also got I don't know if you can see with my light there. If it focuses, will it focus there? Mr. Fantastic, the original. Well, technically not the original, the one from a few years ago. We'll see. We've got a film called Heaven is Real. So, I guess we'll find out if it is. Jennifer Lopez in Angel Eyes. Never seen this either. She plays a cop by the looks of it. Which is cool. And then we have, with a massive reduced sticker on it, which was not the price I paid for it, we have Imitation of Life. Never seen it. Lana Turner. Who else is in this? Directed by Douglas Sirk. John Gavin, Sandra Dee. Okay. But yeah, looks cool. And then we have another one of those 4-packs that I told you about. So this stars, so we've got Patricia Arquette and Beau Bridges in Wildflower, James Spader in Driftwood, a film called Callie and Son, and Kirk Douglas and Pam Dawber in Remembrance of Love. Like I said, they're low budget ones. I picked up a Kirk Douglas one last week as well, actually. I say last week, in the last lot that I showed you. So, looks like I'm getting a few of those. And then we have, and this is another way you tell a low budget as well, as you see that slim case like that. Super slim case means it's usually, the rights aren't owned by anyone, and anyone can put it out, which they do. As at one point, someone paid 97p at Tesco for this. That is Crossing Paths. It's got a really good cast, to be fair. So, I don't know. It says Amy Smart. I do like Amy Smart. Then we've got Kenny Pietrowski, however you pronounce it. Neil McDonough. Yeah. So, looks cool. I'll give it a go. I'll give anything a go. This movie I picked up because I recently watched it on Amazon Prime, and then I saw this cheap, and I did enjoy the movie. I do like movies like this, and that movie is Blackwater. So it's about these guys going out to a holiday in northern Australia, and they go out into like the swamp sort of areas, and then it turns out there's a massive gator out there. And then they got to try and survive. So, simple premise. Pretty well carried off. I enjoyed it. And we have Alfred Hitchcock's Jamaica Inn. I've never actually seen this movie. So I'll be very interested to watch it. Not all ports are a safe haven in a storm. Heard it here first, guys. And then we've got a film called The 39 Steps. Again, I've never heard of it. I don't know anything about it. Interesting. And then I got a movie called The Truth About Charlie, which that looks like a young Mark Wahlberg. Got Tim Robbins in it as well, and Tandy Newton. So, good cast again. Be very interested to see what it's like. What would this be from, the 90s? Yeah, I presume the 90s. I love 90s stuff. That's when I was a kid. That's when I grew up. I generally find 90s movies are generally more entertaining. This is weird. We've got Top of the World. So, that's cool. Peter Weller, Dennis Hopper, and Tia... I will never know how to pronounce this. Carreri? Yeah, we'll go with that. But Peter Weller is cool. Obviously, RoboCop. Also seen him in 24. I'm halfway through watching. And he was good in that as well, so... and the final movie I got stars Matt Damon, Angelina Jolie, and Robert De Niro, and that is The Good Shepherd. So, guys, that is everything I got there. If you know anything about any of these movies, especially the ones I told you I don't know anything about, please hit it up in the comments. Hit that like button for me, guys. And as always, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really helps me grow this stuff and provide you with better content. So thank you very much, guys. And I will see you next time. Cheers.